part 2. What medical conditions do you have? The first one is fibromyalgia. I got diagnosed with that back in 2015. I started symptoms of that one in 2013. Fibromyalgia is a condition where you just feel like you've got the flu, but you don't have the cough and the cold. So the aching, the tiredness, the fatigue, and pain, just all muscle pain in various places, if not head to toe. You kind of learn muscles that you never knew that you had. It's kind of like when you go for that first workout and you push past where you should have done and you feel crap the next day. It's fibro. Only, unlike with working out, 2-3 days later you feel pretty good and can get back to the gym. This is all day, every day. And you can have fibro flares so that more days are worse than good days. So you have a good fibro day and you have bad fibro days. Some people use the battery effect as well, or spoons. You only have so many spoons a day, but then things can take more spoons than normal. Fibro, you wake up in the morning. And another condition is ME. It used to be called yuppie flu in the 80s. Doesn't matter how much sleep you get, you just feel tired all the time. And the fatigue, you can feel that the same as well, all day, every day. Doesn't matter how much sleep you have, you can have a full 8 hours for a full week and it's still very painful. I have Parasthetica Myalgia, which is basically nerve damage in the hip area. There's like a nerve that goes from the hip down. That's been damaged, unfortunately, and I might do a video on that because not a lot of people know about it and the causes of that. With my legs, I've also got another condition, but it's undiagnosed yet. They can't actually find the fault, although they have suspected MS. However, the frequency doesn't match up with traditional MS. Post-traumatic stress twice, depression, anxiety. That's a fun one. Most people associate it with the army or military. Not been in the army, not been in the military, don't plan to, and that's a different conversation for another day. I don't go for that at all. You can have trauma for many reasons. You can get PTSD for many reasons. I get fibro fog, so sometimes halfway through a sentence I'll be like, what was I saying? Oh yeah. Sometimes I can get it back on track, but other times I'll just completely forget and change the subject. I think that's it for conditions. If I remember any, then I'll pop it in the description because I'm forgetful. Hello fibro. What do you get out of helping others? Yeah, so I'm big on community. I'm a big happy family type, love, light type person. So helping others just makes my heart warm and happy. And that's the only thing that I get out of it, is the feel-good factor. But I naturally like to help people, and I naturally try to help people as best as I can. So there's nothing that I get out of it, to be honest with you, other than the feel-good, happy feeling that you do in something good for somebody else. I like to spread love, I like to spread joy, I like to spread light, positivity, wonderful, fluffy stuff. Which makes me sound like a hippie. Depends on your definition of hippie. The original definition of hippie was somebody who lives off the earth, for the earth, and hugs trees. The new modern type one is weeds, dirtiness. The connotation of the word hippie seems to be that they're filthy, dirty, unwashed, unkept and all that. No. I tend to say that I've got OCD. It's not OCD that I've got to switch the lights on and off, but I do get anxious. It's like it's not so much obsessive, but it is a compulsive disorder of that I need to keep things clean because otherwise my anxiety gets really heightened. So I do try and keep everything clean, organised and decluttered. And also there's I love the tap to tidy effect of it. It makes me feel nice and happy and warm. So that is what you see on Insta, and that is what my book was about. Oh yeah, I wrote a book. It's called Get Organised with Earth Mom, and it's available on Amazon. If you go to my website, there's actually a link to the ebook, to the paperback, and signed copies in my store on the website. Although they are limited, so it's a case of get there quick. How many children do you have? I have three. I have three gorgeous babies. The eldest will be 12 in August. The middle one will be 10 in September, and the youngest, the baby, was 8 in May. She had a lockdown birthday, she wasn't impressed. We're hoping to be going out with my mum as soon as she's out of shielding with my dad. How much did you raise for Myasthenia Gravis, Myalgia? Right. So Myasthenia Gravis is a condition that one of my family members has, and it basically means that the muscles just switch off. So the eyelids can go, and the only way that they can open them is by but it means that any muscle, so although it's not a terminal illness, it can be fatal. So they have to have medicines to control it. It's an autoimmune disease. There is a charity that explains more, a really good charity that's trying to help, called MyAware. So when my family member first got diagnosed, I couldn't help them with their condition, but I was like, right, I'm going to do something. So I abseiled down the side of a building. To be able to abseil, you needed to raise, I think it was £180. I weren't far off over that. I don't think I quite reached 200, but it's still money raised for that charity. If you do want to go donate, you can still donate. You can't donate it through my Just Giving page because that's closed now, because this was back in 2014. But you can go to MyAware and donate there. How long have you been vegan for and why? Ooh, right, okay. So back in 2014, and before I got the diagnosis of fibro, I started vomiting whenever I ate certain foods. And it weren't just IBS flare-ups, it was really weird. And I did food diaries and all sorts, and it basically meant that I couldn't eat any meat products. So when I went to a dietitian, they basically turned around and went, oh, you've got an animal protein allergy? I was like, oh, okay. What does that mean? And so they tried to do a FODMAP, but that didn't work, that just made it so much worse. Oh my god. Made it so much worse. So we decided not to do the FODMAP. Basically, I just cut out all animal products, and I was fine. The symptoms disappeared. My eczema cleared up. My IBS settled, especially when I went gluten-free as well. And my voice goes when I'm tired, so I'll get croaky when I'm tired. It was the start of me going vegan. By the time that it was 2016, I was full-on vegan. When you look up recipes for the vegan diet, you will come across different videos about animal exploitation, animal welfare, and the comparison between humans and animals, which is all really interesting things. And you do kind of have to sift through what is fiction and what is reality. Basically, I ended up, actually, if it was a case of I could take a pill tomorrow and be able to eat any animal product I wanted now in 2020, I'd say no thank you. Started for health reasons, but now it's for the animals. But I'm not the type of vegan that will turn around and go, you shouldn't be eating animal products. I think we're all on our own journeys and all on our own paths, and if we seek the truth and the facts and the science, then we'd all come to the same conclusion. But unfortunately in today's world there's a lot of crap that you have to cut through. I am a very natural person. I also go by science, but I don't go by pharmaceutical science, and I don't go by, because some of that is led by money, So it's got to be independent based, non-biased, fact-based, science-based information, if that makes sense. So I source my information from fact-based, evidence-based, science-based websites rather than pseudoscience. So that's why I'm vegan. And I don't preach because I read a really cool book called How to Vegan. I'll drop the title in the description, but it was really cool. Very eye-opening, and I think all vegans should read it, whether you're a seasoned vegan or whether you're a new one. Should read it. Okay, so I think, yeah, that's all the questions I've got. So if there's any more questions that you have, drop them in the comments, and I hope you're all having a wonderful day or an evening or whenever you're watching this. Always think of 5 positive